An elderly man struggles painfully to climb over a gate when a young woman calls out curiously, "Sir, what are you doing?" The old man climbs down and says nervously, "Please don't misunderstand me, young lady. I'm not a thief. I'm looking for someone." The young woman replies confusedly, "Sir, this is my house. I've lived here for years. Who are you looking for?" The old man says politely, "I came from another city. I traveled by train for 3 days and 3 nights. Does David live here?" The young woman asks surprisedly. "David? He's my husband." The old man says shockingly, "What? He's your husband? Then you must be my daughter-in-law." The young woman replies confusedly, "Sir, I think there's been a misunderstanding. David and I have been married for years. He always told me his parents passed away a long time ago." The old man takes a piece of paper from his pocket and says calmly, "I have this address. Could you please tell me if this is the right house?" The young woman looks at it and says surprisedly, "Yes, this is our address." "Who gave it to you? Do you have his phone number?" The old man replies honestly, "One of David's childhood friends from our village gave it to me. And no, I only had the address. I asked people for directions until I finally got here." The young woman hands him some money and says kindly, "Please keep this. I'll call David and find out the truth. By the way, what's your name?" The old man replies gently, "My name is Adam." The young woman steps aside, calls her husband and asks seriously, "Tell me honestly, do your parents still live in your hometown?" The husband replies hesitantly, "No, that's not true." The wife interrupts firmly, "You hid something this important from me? Come home immediately." The daughter-in-law walks over to the old man and says warmly, "Dad, please come inside first." She helps him inside, offers him a seat and says kindly, "Dad, you must be exhausted after such a long trip. Please rest. I'll make something to eat. David will be home soon." The father-in-law smiles gratefully and says, "You're a wonderful daughter." A few moments later, the son rushes home and says emotionally, "Dad." His wife takes him aside and asks seriously, "We've been married for years. Why did you hide the truth from me?" The husband replies ashamedly, "Every girl I dated in college left me because I came from a poor village family. I was afraid you'd leave me too." The wife says calmly, "Didn't you trust me? Have I ever looked down on you or your family? Parents are the greatest blessing in life. They raised you with love. Now that they're old, don't they deserve to visit their son's home? You should always live according to your conscience. They cared for us when we were children. Now it's our turn to care for them." The husband lowers his head and says regretfully, "I'm sorry. I made a terrible mistake." He walks over to his father and says tearfully, "Dad, please forgive me." "I was wrong." His father replies gently, "Son, there's nothing to apologize for. Your mother and I are happy just to see you." The son asks concernedly, "Dad, why did you come all this way?" The father replies tearfully, "You haven't come home in 5 years. Your mother misses you every day. She's very sick now and has been admitted to the hospital. The doctors say her surgery will cost $100,000. We had nowhere else to turn, so I came to you." The son says sadly, "Dad, I only have $5,000 right now. Please take it. I'll figure out the rest." After hearing everything, the daughter-in-law walks out carrying a large bundle of cash and says firmly, "What kind of answer is that? Dad said Mom needs $100,000 for surgery and you're only giving him $5,000? She hands her father-in-law $200,000 and says respectfully, "Dad, please take these $200,000. Use the first $100,000 for Mom's surgery. Keep the rest for you and Mom." The father-in-law replies gratefully, "Daughter, I only need $100,000. You keep the rest. Living in the city is expensive and earning money isn't easy." The daughter-in-law smiles warmly and says, "Dad, everything we have belongs to family. You're my husband's father, so you're my father too. Please get Mom's surgery done first. Once she recovers, we'll bring both of you to live with us and we'll take care of you." The father-in-law says tearfully, "Thank you so much, my dear daughter." The daughter-in-law says sincerely, "A father-in-law is a father too. No matter how tall a tree grows, it never forgets its roots. In the same way, no matter how far children go in life, they should never forget the sacrifices their parents made for them. Never forget your parents. Their love and sacrifices can never be repaid." Do you think the daughter-in-law did the right thing?